Hello, digital designers. Today I am going to share with you how to create your own background paper using my digital studio. This is a really great technique for a couple of reasons that are my favorite reasons. Number one, you don't have to recreate your background papers every single time you make a new project or you make a new page. So if you like to construct really complex, neat textures, and I know I like to do that, you can save it and use it over and over again whenever you feel like it. So that's the first thing I like about it. The second thing I like is that it also saves digital space on your computer. So instead of having 4 layers of different pictures to create a background, you essentially only have one. So when your computer is loading the pages, it doesn't take as long for it to churn through it. So that's a speedy alternative to doing it layer by layer each time. So let's get started. I'm going to create for myself a 40th birthday party page for my husband. And we're going to get started by going over to the Designer Series paper. And I'm going to add this as a page layer. We're going to go to Vintage Overlays. This is one of my favorite of the digital designer paper that we have. I'm going to go to Texture 1 and I'm going to add that as a page layer. Now remember, if you add it as a page layer, you can keep putting layers on top of each other. If you just click on it, click OK, it's going to actually make it the background paper, and you can't really layer over it unless you're doing it each time. So I'm going to double click on that and just going to use the whole sheet for this because I really like that one. Okay, and then I'm going to do that again. So we're going to go back up into background papers. This time I'm going to add in texture 2 as a page layer. Double click on it, and I'm going to also use the entire page of this one. Oops. Now actually I can right click this and I can click on Align and I can center it vertically and horizontally just to make sure it's in the right spot. Okay, I'm going to do it again because this is something I want lots of layers of. I'm going to add on number 6 this time as a page layer. Double click. Again, I'm going to use this entire sheet. Do it again. This time I'm going to add in number 7. And one more time with number 8. Okay, you can tell I have kind of a cool image happening here. Last but not least, I'm going to go over into my stamps and I'm going to open up 2012 Modern Prints. And I'm just going to drag myself over, oops, keep missing it there, January, because his birthday's in January. And then last but not least, I'm going to go on the right side and I'm going to click on calendars and add a calendar month. Now it says April up front here, but of course I don't want it to be April, I want it to be January. And I want the year to be 2011. So it changed that up there for me. And actually, you know what? I want the header off. So it's got my dates in order and that's all I want. At this point, this is a great background page to do the rest of his scrapbook with. So if I want, I can now make this something I can save. So all I do is share the project, export it to JPEG, save my changes, click next, click that one, click next. I want it large. And now I'm going to click on 100% quality. So we'll go to next, and then we'll go ahead and save it in its folder and click finish. Okay, now to use it, let's go ahead and open up a new project. And click on photo books and individual pages. So we're going to pretend like we've never made any, or we've never started our project. So we'll call this blah 33. Okay, now that this is open, I'm going to go over to background papers. And this time, instead of clicking Designer Series paper, I'm going to go to Custom. And I am going to go all the way back into Me. And then I'm going to go to My Background Papers and go ahead and pick up that background that I just created because it saved it in that file for me. And there you go. And now I have one single image that is now the background image I can use to make my husband's page on. So just to take a look and see what it looks like when it's finished, I'll open up the one I've already finished. Okay, so there's my finished page. You can see that I circled the date on it. I put a few pictures in, used some background tape, and a couple of other little elements. It's actually a pretty simple page, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Nice and hazy or dark for his 40th birthday. I hope that gives you some ideas of how you too can create your own background pages and save them for future use. Have a great day.